This is day 51 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. If you would like to sponsor upcoming Shir, the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, or a week or more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, please contact me directly. Today's Arukh HaShulchan Yomi is Siman Lamed Beis, Sif Chav Aleph, through Siman Lamed Beis, Sif Chav Zayin, B'chlau. And this is we're continuing to talk about the making of the tefillin, and we spoke about letters and about the parchment yesterday, and today taking up from Simon Sif Chaf Aleph. But still to the parchment, it's certainly as a clap uba ba'patim. It should be worked over with the gallic acid of the walnuts, or besieged by the with plaster, so that it is limestone. I think more specifically, so that it's smooth. So move with the shmo. It's got to be worked. I think proper English word is cured. Lishma, l'shem mitzvah. Tzavlitzoti v'svosav, l'shem ab, l'shem tefillin. You have to express verbally that you're doing l'shem tefillin. And Mishnah Berurah says, "But the evidence enough if you thought it." V'chil see what you're marking to say at the beginning of your process of curing the hides. She have then a sefer Torah, and it's also good enough if it's made for the purpose of sefer Torah. Mishnah Berurah says that what the Sovrim should do at the time they put the hides into the lime, they should say, "I'm putting these hides into the lime for the kedusha of Sefer Torah, and I make a condition that I should be able to change them to whatever I need to change them if I need to change them." What the Arukh HaShulchan says, if the l'shem mezuzah possible for if you made it for a purpose of mezuzah, it's possible for tefillin. The kedusha tefillin chamura mikdusha mezuzah, because the tefillin of kedusha tefillin is more severe than the kedusha mezuzah. Mikom is sefer Torah tefillin kosher, but to go for a sefer Torah, the tefillin is kosher after sefer Torah kedusha chamura. Even though sefer Torah is more severe kedusha mit tefillin, the kol below maaseh rakas bazmona ba'alma yachol l'shanos mikedusha chamura l'kedusha kala. Anything you can always change, even with just designation from a holier kedusha to a more severe kedusha to less severe kedusha. There's this idea also by tefillah. You tell you l'shem truma, it's not tefillah l'shem hekdesh, but if you tell l'shem hekdesh, it can also be tefillah l'shem truma. If a non-Jew did the ibud and Yisrael standing over him, l'ram apostle, according to Ram's apostle, afilu amar lo Yisrael she'ayav lishmo. Even the Jew told him he should do the curing l'shem the mitzvah. Rosh kosher Yisrael meragava b'sil tzas ba'avoda. According to Rosh, it's kosher as long as the Yisrael helped them out a little in the work. That's the minhag. It's reminiscent of the halacha by Bishul Akum. According to the Eidot Mizrach, it's got to be done completely by the Jew. According to Ashkenazim, as long as there's a little bit of siyua, that suffices. Mishnah Berurah has a lot to say here. The Mishnah Berurah says that dafka when you tell the non-Jew at the beginning, when you put the hides into the line, that he should put the hides into the line lishma. That might work, but if Yisrael is standing over him and Yisrael has the thought instead of him, that doesn't work. Also, Mishnah Berurah adds that if Yisrael helped the non-Jew a little bit at the end of the curing process, and didn't say to the non-Jew at all to do it lishma, lamani, doesn't work. Mishnah Berurah continues, the minhag according to Achronim is to do the following process. The Jew should put himself the hides into the limestone to cure, and he should tell the non-Jew that all the malachos of the curing he should do lishma, and in other words, all the subsequent malachos, and the non-Jew can afterwards take the parchment out on his own and make any last fixes. And you don't have to stand over him any longer after that and make sure that he's doing lishma. Okay, going on to Arukh HaShulchan, Pirtei Dinim Elu, the specifics of this halacha, of these halachos. Bar B'Yodei Sim Reish Am Alf Sim Min Sif Hey Ad Sif Yud Beis Ayin Sham. Shadi's brother, it's called when they already mentioned. So the Dafka Amir Lishma Dai Machshava. So it says it's Dai Machshava. It says he speaks about it there. Behind his bar, she Ibdo Shalishma. He makes the tikkun l'asor l'shma. If you did it wrong, is a tikkun to go back and do it right. And the Mishnah Berurah says on this, Ibri Halacha explains that brings down the shitas of the Goinim, not sure literally Goinim or whatever great rabbis who hold the klaf, you use klaf which was cured shalishma. As long as it's not fully cured, you can put it back in the limestone and as starting it from scratch, and that way be machshir. Back to Arukh HaShulchan, guys, definitely that the beginning of the process has where the lishma is supposed to take place. Bir Halacha writes that if only the end of the curing was lishma, the Taz holds that it works, and the Panim Miros is machir. And for the posting, there many as much evidence to be makel. Therefore, if you forgot to put the hides into the limestone lishma, and remember while you're curing them, as long as there's still a little bit of that diphthera there, that's either the skin, the hide, you can still remove the hides with their imperfections from the limestone and put them back into the limestone lishma. Chot beis, because my being is yosef b'si beis, כששהם מסמנים הנקבים במרציה, כן, osios, where they make signs on the holes. They make signs on the holes. They make signs with in the parchment to mark which parchment is which, and they use something like a awl to make the holes. Even though the non-Jew could, falsify and take parchment and put on this kind of mark. We're not going to that. The Mir says because we're afraid that he's afraid that the Jew's going to recognize what's going on and suspect the foul play and figure it out. The derech hasofrim. So the Baruch Hashem explains that the way maybe with sofrim is when they put the hides in at the time of the curing. Curing is probably too fancy a word. Probably tanning is the right word, but you get the idea. Tachas yarakuti by the non-Jew. They make signs not to switch. So it's not good enough just to make holes. You gotta make holes which look like letters. Even though it's still easy to falsify, you put the hide with holes on top of the hide without holes. Or then you're going to make the same holes by going through the existing holes to non-existing holes, using it like a kind of stencil. Nevertheless, Mir says, he's afraid that then it's not going to come out fully equal. Mishnah Berurah says, some say that you should write inside the head of the animal, a place where it's normally not cured, and there the writing is going to remain after the tanning, and you should not use the oil altogether because of the chashash of falsification. But with the Evid, you can make it like the Shulchan Aruch. Okay, back to the Arukh HaShulchan for Rabbi Yanir there. Sham Siv Test the Marim Makom Shakuti Nebechalifin. It's talking about a case where the non-Jew might gain some benefit from the switch. You locate that's not the case. It's not chashed to switch, just the purpose of switching. Brackets. With this we understand what the poskim who the Eliyahu Rabbi was astounded at, that hold it even less of a simon is okay. Evidently, it talks about the writing, here it talks about the writing. Strange version of the Kos Maimoni, but it seems to be the base of Mishnah Berurah, that the initial ibud has to be done lishma by the Jew, but then he can leave in the hands of the guy. Be honored to be there, sham. Chav Gimel. HaKlaf yem or behem lehem chayav of torim. So the klaf should be from the hide of a behema or a chaya or an oaf, one of the kosher animals, the birds, atorim, which are Torah T'chsi Manti Ataras Hashem Aficha. So the Torah got you in your mouth. Mina mutzah lepicha. I feel shar tzvam sheish behem shemos, and look at this, even other tzvam which have shemos in them, also lichtav al dvarim tmeim. We can't write on a pigskin. The nearest idea here, Arukh HaShulchan says, that was Magen Avraham. The nearest idea, that feel below shemos also lichtov divrei Torah al dvarim tmeim. Wow. Now, even without shemos, now allowed to write divrei Torah on something which is tamei. Umi tein Torah mi tamei. Who can produce Torah from tamei? Only HaKadosh Baruch Hu, not you. So don't do it. The Bir Halacha writes, if the shemos are written only in a remez, I guess, hey, with a chupchik, a dollar chupchik, that you could say it's okay to write on pigskins. And it's the same thing would be true about Sifrei Shas and Poiskin, since they don't have Shem Hashem. But anyway, nowadays they don't do this kind of stuff. But I guess back when things were made out of parchment or vellum, as they would call it, deerskin, if I recall correctly, maybe they also used pigskin. Okay. Avarosta Torah mutar lichtov. But you can write on the hide, back of Arukh, you can write on the hides of the kosher animals. The animal itself does not have to be shechted properly, even if it's in a beilu treifa of that form of animal. Became on as long as it's from the type which is made for your mouth. But from the flesh of a fish, you can't use a kosher fish to write Advarim Shabbat on the fish skin, because it's particularly repugnant. And the cloth must be old. Even though it's going to be porous or any times the definition where there were hair follicles, it shouldn't be such that the ink cannot pass over them. The letter should not be looked like it is divided in two. That's the main problem. But if like you take it to the bright sun, and the bright sun obviously everything looks much brighter and looks like it's divided, listen, but that's not a problem. Some people divided the levels, the quality of the parchments into levels. The Mishum Michum and the most special among them all is Or Shlil, is the hide of a fetus which is never born. And the chaya's hide is better than a behemoth's hide, which means deer skin would be better. The vellum would be better than a cow parchment. And a kosher is better than a treif. In other words, if the animal itself had no simone treifa. The Mishnah Bir Halacha writes the best is oaf, and then chaya, and then behema, and the shlil is best. You know why? Not because of the softness, but because it was never born. It never came into the accursed air of this world. Okay, Arukh HaShulchan says, Lo yadati minolu l'chadish davar shechazal lo amru kenem. These are my tzregas, the things Chazal didn't say them. The Arukh HaShulchan did not live among Hasidim. He didn't know that a Esuk should have a gartel, and so on and so forth. The Karkasan was every year there, Sion Reish Ein Aleph. Chav Daled, Asofrim Azrizim, diligent Sofrim, Osim Shnei Gimel Minei Klavim, they make three types of klafa. Av Yotzer, the thickest Dichtoa Parsha Shema, she can to write Shema, which is small, short. But document a little bit thinner, the Parsha Yaakov Yachash Yotzer, which is a little bit bigger. Parsh Kaddish Parsh V'Yoyim Shemashim Aruchos Osim Klaf Dakmo, they make a very thin klaf. Ubezei Yismalu Abatim Shel Rosh B'Shel Shoveh. Never thought about that. In order that the bathroom and the tefillin Shel Rosh should be equally filled up. Zel Noit Tefillin, and that's an adornment for the tefillin. So Shulchan Aruch is the Tos HaTfus. That's in brackets. We'll skip it. Some people make the equivalent by relieving greater margins in the smaller parchas than the big parchas. And they make the thickness of the parchment the same. Chav, Mishnah writes same thing in the same levush. Chav Hey. Rambam was so bergal achash because of din shego os tzarich mukav klaf. It got started up after the halacha that every letter has to be surrounded by parchment. Shego os tzarich kitikuna, and every letter has to be properly written on shatinik yochel likrosa, so that a child can read it, and read it quickly. Kasa b'rov b'zel shona. This is a quote. Or shayanokov, if the hide was perforated. We can't write on the perforation on the hole. Any perforation over the which the ink can pass. Ain't no neck if it's not to be holy. If the skin became wholly perforated after the Sefer Torah here was written, if it's within the middle of a letter, toch hey or toch mem, right? There's in the inner cavity of the hay or a mem, or any other letter, kosher. I mean, it's kosher because the tzura is still there. The Shabur writes in the hay and also other letters that have three walls and have vacant space in the middle of them. But an end chaf and a vav, which are simple chadayma, that's not called within the letter. Okay. Getting back to if the thigh of the letter has got a hole, so it's separated. If it's big enough, what's left intact is enough for the smallish version of that same letter, it's still kosher. Kosher. And that's as long as it doesn't look like another letter. It doesn't have the shear of a small letter left. Psula, it's possible to lashon. So brackets. Mefurash b'menachos chav tes b'nikev tochel shel hekel shel achav the Rashi. The tochel chelik shel tochel. Tochel means the part inside of it. Varosh v'yichol sefer sitas vav hichriya. Kalashon Rishon Rashi. The tochel who are regular smali shel hay. A different understand tochel that's the left leg of the hay. He asked in the other language, why do it mean it's by specifically a hay? If you're talking about any letter which has three sides. Nearly the zeu rak behay. So the Rosh expected it's because the concept of the yarech, the other part of the letter, is really shaykh only by the hay. Megillah peragav alachates. B'yirecho nokit. It's the so about where the Yorech is the left side, because it has this severed part. So whatever. Going on. Chavav. Hinemi divrei Rambam. Mizbar le'edio. From the words of Rambam comes explicitly. Shabadin hekev klaf yesh chiluk ben kodem ksivas os nikev achar kach. In terms of the surrounding parchment, there's difference between whether it's before the letter was written, whether the whole came before the letter was written or afterwards. Usvara zu kasvar rabbeinu b'yisrael sidur galab shem seder get Ashkenazi. Because Ashkenazi lady baram ayin sham. Chen kosab b'shchon sof sif tez ayin. V'zel shono. Chadam achshin k'shnif sok. That's okay if the letter was broken. Dafka k'shenichta b'kashus, that's only was written properly, chak and nifsak, and then was broken. But if it was written originally, there was a hole which was divided, so it's never written back there. Or if, let's say that you have a simple end chaf, which goes to the very end of the clef without any airspace of the clef around it, and that was the way it was written, possible. You can't ask why do you write each letter should not touch its friend? Each one should have a surrounding parchment. Those who said you could separate the letters which are mixed together. But you should have explained that that's only if they're written properly. I'm sorry. When they're written when you're writing them, you have to separate them. because they have to be kosher at least one time. But if they come separate afterwards, since they were kosher before, it's okay. You don't separate them. Then shemukah gvil ain't tzarich b'shas ksiva, because only need to have the surrounding parchment at the time of writing. And now when they connect afterwards, which is exactly like the halacha of a whole. The Yeshlam is Lodami says, oh, it's not comparable. The halacha of a dibuk is actually less severe than a nekev. Because the dibuk is you can fix. A nekev, a hole, you can't really fix. The Shabur writes that, no, the psula of a hole you also can fix by removing a little bit of the thickness of the letter, so it's going to be mukav gvil over there as well. Back Arukh HaShulchan, but the dibuk os chamir tvei mipnei shenir os achas. Also, that on the other hand, I guess that when they're connected to each other, it's more chomer because it looks like one letter. That's possible even they got connected to each other afterwards, as opposed to the whole. It doesn't look like they're connected. This is true. Rambam Berakir Bestream Psulim among the 20 Psulim mentions. Chashav Negio Socius as they includes the letters touching each other. Why do you not also include that it's surrounded by parchment? So it wants to say that the heck of gvil, that there has to be airspace of the parchment all around is only the beginning of the writing, but not afterwards. Let us clean together apostles even afterwards. And then the big brackets he says, well, this is the Maharshala's question, is resolved, not for us right now. Chav Zayin. On the Bora Dover, but it's clear, Shat Tur, Sefer Truma, Prima Smag, Van Mordechai, Vagos, Maimonios, Leisu Chilzem, and Kohen Lexiv Lagrasi. But they don't care what happened. Before the writing or after reading. Writing. If it's after it's written, they got a hole inside letter kosher. Yes, I feel nikib kol tocho, and that's true. Even the entire middle of the letter got a hole, and there was no mukak gvil at all around it. There was no airspace of parchment. Ushami mashu tzor gam bifnim mukak gvil akal shom. Since Ushami, it sounds like you need mukak gvil also inside. Chen kosu apais k'shev. And so to the Poskim who wrote says the same thing. The Esav we're going to say Shem Chavkim, they distinguish. Ben Kohen Maksiv Achar between before the writing and afterwards. Level the Milomar Yushalmi Matsu Gam Hekek Gvil Magvim. They shouldn't say the Yushalmi requires Hekek Gvil even on the inside. They should have said we also require it, but only at the beginning. The Sfirle the Gam Shashlos of came. So the Achar Ksiva ain't Tzarech. Rather it holds that after Ksiva I should have said we hold it even afterwards. Sorry. Obviously, it's really the achad ksiva ein sarach. Havli lomar. Sorry, I messed up. So let me go back a line. Lovely made my lomar the ushali matzu gam hek of gilmi bifnim. Hagam shashlan sober king. That's really the achad ksiva ein sarach. Right? Should have said that our shas also needed mukaf gvil, but you only need it at the time when you're writing, not afterwards. It's a Yerushalmi requires afterwards. But Dilama learn last was Machlok has been a Bavli Yerushalmi. Maybe Yerushalmi Mari B'Shas Ksiva. Besides, you can say the Yerushalmi holds to play about the B'Shas Ksiva. When it's no Merkin, that's Rambam. It must be the truth according to the Rambam. Maybe Yerushalmi Mari Ganki after Ksiva. Maybe it's because Yerushalmi seems to indicate it's speaking after Ksiva as well. We should have said that. Came to Zewi Kam Machlokas because this is the primary Machlokas. Abade the Los Fili Chiluk Zeh Klau. Must see that the Gemara does not hold of this distinction, and we will see more about this in our next segment. Tomorrow.